Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This show's Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Hey, Key Talk gang, we got a couple topics to talk about today. I want to give a shout out to the OG members and to the newcomers as well. But first, hey, man, listen, I'm putting all this content out. The least y'all can do is hit that like button. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how we be getting like 5,000, 10,000 views and be having like 500 likes, 600. Man, get the likes up. Super simple to do for y'all. I mean, literally hit the like button and we good, right? Anyway, so let's get started today. So we got about three topics we're gonna talk about today, right? The first topic, well, one of the topics, of course, Young Thug wiped his nose inside of the courtroom. You know what I'm talking about? And of course, he could have just had an itchy, scratchy nose, but a lot of people is making that into something. We'll talk about that. And then, of course, Lil Baby, they done arrested Lil Baby. We'll talk about that as well. And then, of course, Jay Prince has something to say to YSL Woody and the prosecutors for trying to, tarnish his name. Well, not tarnish his name, but make it seem like we'll just get into that a little later, right? Let's just start it off. The first news we're gonna talk about today is Lil Baby. So, pretty much, Lil Baby was arrested, and what they're saying is the arrest of Lil Baby was due to him being caught with a gun, and of course, we all know that Lil Baby is a felon. Now, originally they said that Lil Baby didn't have a license to carry, but I mean, if he's a felon, does he ever really have a license to carry? Because I think now they're saying that he does with a permit or something like that. Uh, let's just read into it and we'll just, give me y'all opinion on it. Anyway, so it says Lil Baby busted for possession of illegal weapon without a permit. Says Lil Baby's attorney Drew Finling. Hey, listen, Drew Finling, if y'all don't know who that is, that's the lawyer that actually represented not only like Donald Trump and a whole lot of other rappers as well. So man, they be getting these cases thrown out. They be getting these cases beat and defeated all the time, right? He's one of like the elite top lawyers, and then of course he got a second lawyer, David Chestnut. So he's got two elite top lawyers. So with this case, do I think he'll get past it? Yes. I mean, he's got all that money, right? So it says his attorneys Drew Findling and David Chestnut tells TMZ, to be clear, Dominic Jones has a valid Georgia carrying concealed weapon CCW permit on his behalf. We are actively investigating the facts and circumstances around his arrest in Las Vegas. So his Lil Baby lawyers is saying that he actually does have a permit to actually carry. However, I don't know how the rules and the laws in Atlanta, Georgia works. But I mean, if you're a felon, I know in Texas, if you're a felon, you can't have no weapon at all. It don't matter what you got, what this and that, but it could be different as far as when it comes to Atlanta versus a Texas. Though I don't know. I'm sure there's people in the comment section. Let me know if you're a felon in Atlanta. Are you allowed to carry weapons at all? Right. And let's continue. It says, Lil Baby landed behind bars Monday in Las Vegas because he got busted for possessing an illegal weapon. At least it wasn't no switch on it, right? Because that would have been more trouble. The rapper, real name Dominic Jones, was arrested Monday night for carrying a concealed weapon without a permit, a felony, and hauled off to the Clark County Detention Center where he was being held on a $5,000 bond. I ain't make that in his sleep. I'm sure he probably already done paid that and got out. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police have yet to release details about the alleged crime, but we'll update you once we get more info. By the way, Lil Baby has seen the inside of a cell before. Okay, obviously. 2019, he was cuffed in Atlanta all right, we won't care about all that. Only thing we, care about is the fact that Lil Baby was actually arrested. But not only was he arrested, they're also claiming that, like I said, we got to figure out what the laws are inside of Georgia. If a felon can actually have a weapon, it does make the case a bit harder. However, like I said, lawyers be literally pulling rabbits out of hats. You know what I'm talking about? Lawyers be able to do all type of stuff in order to make sure that their clients are able to beat the case or have the minimum amount of consequence that they can actually get. And ain't like he got one. Lil Baby got two of some of the top lawyers. So we'll just have to see exactly how that goes, right? Anyways, now in other news, they pretty much saying that Young Thug wiped his nose at YSL Woody inside of the courtroom. Maybe you know what that wiping the nose mean, I'm talking about, or what the world is perceiving wiping the nose to mean because it is on trial. That kind of mean like you ready to slime him out or something like that, right? However, we can't just say that that's what he was doing because he's in a courtroom. Maybe his nose was itching or something. You know what I'm talking about? You just never know. Sometimes you can't control your body movements. You know what I'm talking about? But anyways, I'm gonna play the video for y'all. I'm not gonna play the audio because it has the song playing, and of course, YouTube don't want us playing the songs of the artist. But I'm gonna play the video where y'all can actually see Young Thugger wipe his nose or clean his nose. Who knows? Y'all let me know what y'all think it actually is, right? So you can see his lawyer Brian still actually talking for a second, and then I believe he's talking about something about YSL Woody, or he's questioning YSL Woody. Look, swipe real fast, and then put that hand behind the back. So I mean, like I say, man, however y'all take it that way. But he literally could have just been, having an itchy scratchy. Some of the comments. Let's see what it says. So it says, dang, the man can't even wipe his nose without internet detectives making it something else. Then he says, shh. Somebody says, shh, like, be quiet. Y'all know what he's doing. And then somebody said, he's innocent. And then somebody says, y'all pushing it now. Hell no. Send a limo. His nose been itching, man. What y'all trying to say? Y'all seen that little motion behind his head. Man, Thug is so funny. Y'all is not helping his case. Free Thug. Anyways, all right. So that was the news about Young Thug. But next, it looks like what's his name? The Don Dada of Houston. Okay, Jay Prince Sr. actually had something to say to Young Thug. Because why? Not Young Thug, to actually YSL Woody, because YSL Woody actually mentioned Jay Prince on the stand when he was actually on the stand, because yesterday they pretty much asked YSL Woody, well, you said that Young Thug was actually trying to be the Jay Prince Sr. of Atlanta. What did you mean by that? I mean, and then of course YSL Woody responded, was like, nah, man, I don't know what y'all talking about. But then also he said something to the degree of, pretty much what the prosecutor was trying to do. They were trying to make it seem like, of course, YSL Woody was saying that Young Thug wants to be the Don Dada of the entire Atlanta. Just because that's when they mentioned Jay Prince Sr., a lot of fear tends to get in the strike in the face of people. But Jay Prince Sr. came out, was like, hey, I'm an entrepreneur. Not only am I an entrepreneur, why the prosecutor's trying to deem me as like this bad guy like that. It's not my fault that people may think this based off the fact of what they hear about me, or what they say my record precedes me, or something like that, right? But anyways, I'm gonna read y'all. First, I'm gonna play the audio for y'all of them asking why I said, Woody, did Young Thug try to be like Jay Prince Sr.? And then of course I'm gonna go ahead and play and tell y'all what Woody what his response, and then of course what Jay Prince Sr. response was, right? Give me just a second here.
You made a reference that Thug was trying to be like the Jay Prince of
Let me actually put it to where y'all can actually see it as well. Give me just a second.
Oakland. In this June 10th interview, you made a reference that Thug was trying to be like the Jay Prince of Atlanta. Do you recall hearing that?
Say that again.
In the interview that we just watched, you said that Thug
You're
was trying to
watching
be the
Key
Jay
Talk
Prince
Media.
of Atlanta. Do you recall hearing that?
I guess.
Who is Jay Prince?
I don't know.
So why did you make that reference?
I told you for the 10th time. I'm telling the police anything, and that's what I did.
Okay. In the interview, do you recall telling the detective?
Okay, so Jay Prince Sr. actually responded to that. I'm gonna let y'all know what he actually said. You can actually see it there, but it's kind of small, so I'm gonna read it to y'all. He said, nothing surprised me anymore when it comes to fake people putting my name in their mouth. But I still find it very interesting how some prosecutors go above and beyond the call of duty to try and destroy a man's life for being inspired by a successful Black entrepreneur like myself. By the way, Black on Black racism feels worse. Free Young Thug. So obviously he didn't like that, that line of questioning that they were actually doing. But like I said, it comes with the territory. That name, the Jay Prince name, is a very powerful name. When people say that name, they literally think of like fear. I think actually, even though he's done some super great things, entrepreneurship wise, which he's a boss. He's literally a boss, right? It's like when that name Jay Prince comes up, people think more of fear first before they think about all the accomplishments that he's actually had. And like I say, that's just because I don't know what in the blue hell was going on back when he was like in his heyday. But whatever it was, like the people didn't play with Jay Prince Sr. There's incidents of him and his people pulling up on people and all type of wild stuff. So, with that being said, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, how do y'all feel about it, right? How do y'all feel about, first of all, that wiping the nose of Young Thug? Do y'all think literally his nose was just potentially itching or something like that? People people can say whatever they want to say and gonna have their own opinions and stuff like that. But it literally could just be that he was wiping his nose just to wipe it. Could have been itching. But based on how the trial is, that's why people is having like other thoughts and stuff like that. And then of course, Lil Baby was arrested for gun possession. How do y'all feel about that? And last but not least, how do y'all feel about what Jay Prince said? Anyways, let me know something coming down below. Let me know what you think about his entire ordeal. I'm out.